Uh, so good morning, uh, good afternoon to everybody. I think Daman has kind of just left the meeting. Looks like there's some network issue. So I'll kickstart the discussion points out here and would like to keep it little informal discussions out here. I think Daman is joining back. So Daman, great to find you again.
Great. Thank you
So
very
I
much.
just started discussions because you just moved out. So
Yes, yes.
please
So
continue.
just a minute from my side. Thanks, I'm saying to NIT Patna team. They have spared time for us. Objective is simple, enhancing the employability of the youth with a great big dream of making India a $5 trillion economy. I'm associated with Bingle as principal mentor and goodwill ambassador. The team is here. I'll pass them to team immediately. After 15 minutes, I may log out for a minute and log in through phone. So my connectivity may not be good at that time. Team will continue. Anshav is the MD and founder of Bringle, and rest of the team, VC, Anjana, Lakshmi, and Sharmila. They will take over and they will continue. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Daman. I think what I would recommend is if you could just give a little brief intro. I'm sure Bharatji would know about you, but it will be good for others to know about your background, your expertise, because you also come from a very, very great experience. And I think that's going to be very, very valuable for all of us.
My background.
Absolutely.
Oh, great. 35 years in the industry. So if I say today we are meeting, it's because of Dr. Bharat Gupta, myself being connected through IEEE platform. So my association with IEEE is for about 23 years, various roles in the Delhi section Exicom. By profession, I'm a trainer and consultant. Now 16 years in resilience domain, which will be organizational resilience, crisis management, business continuity management, and risk management. That's all that I know. So management systems guy, you may say about me, myself. I saw this cause. I'm committed to the cause. This is what I would say my involvement is. I'm looking for the big dream, making India $5 trillion economy, and whatever we can do. One person cannot do it. There will have to be many of us, many like us, and institutes become our first audience, universities, colleges, and institutes. This is how I have been attempting with Dr. Bharat, through Dr. Bharat, to get in touch with NIT Patna.
Thank you so much, Daman. I think you've been really a gem of a person. I would say that so humble, having such a vast experience with you, and still and very committed towards the cause of transforming 1 billion lives, 1 million businesses, and 100 unicorns with our vision 2020-2030. Now, of course, that dream looks pretty gigantic and probably impossible dream. But I believe in something which I've learned from my mentors like Dhirubhai Ambani. I mean, of course, like a Drona Eklavya kind of a relationship. But yeah, so what I've learned is that it's impossible itself says I am possible. And when we started this dream in 2020, we were looking at how we are going to achieve this. So we were trying to put up the foundational aspects of it. And what we realized is that to bring that excellence in education, employment, and entrepreneurship, these are going to be three major pillars, which are going to make India a self-sustainable $5 trillion economy and eventually helping us to be more financially independent. I am looking it as another a freedom movement for the country, and that is why when we launched it on 15th August 2021, on the 75th Independence Day, the idea was to bring in another freedom for our country, which is going to be financial freedom. How we can become financial independent? There are so many Indians today who are engineers, MBAs, and even other experts who are going out of India and making a mark of this. Recent being 35 years old Indian becoming a CEO of Twitter, and how all these Indians are going out of it, out from India, and going into big companies. We used to call it as Microsoft, Google, Facebook, now Twitter, LinkedIn, everywhere you'll find the top level filled with Indians out there. But there is another concept which is starting up right now, and people are talking about, that what kind of, these why these people are going out, why they're not doing anything for the country. But the problem is that India still has a lot of things to be improved, and that is why we are trying to work on that aspect by
Uh,
bringing our youth,
Sure.
making our youth employable.
Just sorry to interrupt you in between. Actually, there is a one meeting lined up just after. So it's a humble request, like if we can finish everything within 3:30, that will be a great thing from your side.
Sure. I've seen that message from Daman already.
Yeah.
So I was just completing that. I've actually already curtailed my sentence. So wanted to just complete that. But thanks for sharing that. So I think let me just quickly
I have updated
introduce
to
myself.
Daman sir these things. So thanks you, Daman sir, for keeping in mind these things.
Right,
Thank you so much, sir.
right,
We'll take it.
right,
We'll take it.
right. So I think I'll just mention my name right now. My name is Anshav Jain. I've got 18 plus years of experience in corporates, working on business strategy, business development, business process engineering, and digital transformation. I myself is an engineer from Delhi College of Engineering, which is currently which is the top five engineering institutes. I've done my marketing in MBA in marketing and finance, and been running business, or been running seven businesses in the last 7 years, and now working with Bringle to develop its own metaverse in education using virtual reality and gamification out there. So that's from a digital technology perspective. Uh, I will want to kind of hand it over to Lakshmi from here to take it up how she would like to talk about it, and give a little brief introduction about yourself, Lakshmi, and maybe you could take it up the discussions the presentation from there.
Thank you, and thank you, Anshav. Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, just a brief introduction. I've got about 30 plus years of experience in the field of training and HR, and especially with corporates and colleges all over Telangana and across. And of course, also trained people abroad with all the corporates. And I was one of the first 12 trainers who moved the process from UK to India for HSBC, HDPI. Yeah. So, and I'm also a psychologist working with in the area of mental health and suicide prevention. So these are my passion. You work on soft skills. I'm a verbal trainer, training students going abroad. Yeah. So it's like most of the corporates, most of the colleges, and especially the engineering colleges, medical colleges here. So they need a particular platform where I work with them to get these students industry ready for placements. So I'm tied up with various consultancies and corporates so that my students who I train are also well placed into many of the companies like HSBC, HDPI. Then we have Wells Fargo, 24/7, etc., etc. So that's in short. And yes, I've joined Bringle because their Bringle's dreams, aspirations, vision is what I'm also looking at, a passion. The vision here is we are looking at zero unemployment. That is the vision. And,
Uh,
so yeah.
So I think when we go there, I just want to play this 2 minutes video, Lakshmi, if you're okay.
Yes, please. All
Just to give a
wonderful.
background about what is the problem we are trying to solve.
Right.
Are you living your childhood dream? How many of you are in a career that you dreamt of? Does your job match your qualifications, degrees, or skills? As a child, you had dreams. You wanted to be a champion at whatever career you dreamt for yourself, but you didn't know how to pursue them, mainly due to lack of available guidance or a platform that could nurture you to realize your dream career. And as you went on studying, what came your way, those dreams faded away. It is not just the job seeker who lacks career guidance, resulting into high learning curve, but even the corporate world is beaten by the mismatch of supply and demand of employees as they struggle to find suitably skilled candidates. We have developed a system which can identify inborn skills of an individual at any stage, upskill them, and place them accordingly, which means the right man at the right job. As a result, a realignment that would benefit the whole system. An idea can lead to a transformational change. And we at Bringle Academy have such transforming ideas and are ready to execute with extremely great quality content, advanced technologies like artificial and emotional intelligence, big data analytics, and robotics. If you are looking to make best use of resources, then there would be no better place than Bringle Academy.
That's great. That's it?
Yeah, Lakshmi, you can start. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the vision of Bringle, where we are looking at students getting placed in the career of their choice, not being forced to. The very first question when I ask them, why are you here, is because they say we are forced to, or that I just need some employment. So, and there is also the skill crisis, which we have seen that. So, Bringle is like, now we are trying to take over and ensure that our students whom we take on board with Bringle are completely employability ready. That means the employer will not have even second thoughts or no doubts about once they are on board with them. So for this, yes, we have taken 4 domains into consideration. But apart from that, first, let me, since you're short of time, let me just quickly go through uh, the different options that we have on board for the students. The first
Uh,
level,
Lakshmi, just give me a moment. I want to just kind of talk about this. So I'll see. This is the data from a Deloitte report. I am just trying to share it with all of you because what is happening at the corporate level and what are their challenges, we need to understand that before we place them onto the to the corporates. And that is where it is very, that's how they will be looking forward for. And I have been talking to various corporates. We have just tried getting 50 software engineers placed in a company. And last moment they said that, the students which are getting it to us are not employable. And because what they're realizing is that the people who are already working with them, for them also, they are redesigning the jobs, the skill sets, they're reskilling them. And the students who are coming in, they are still not even aware whether they are corporate ready or not, whether they are, they understand the various nuances or things how they have to manage in a corporate world. So this is what the Deloitte report in 2019, how the things are changing in and what's happening at the corporate industry, because of which we are working on this concept of zero unemployment, with a three-stage process of skills profiling to holistic skills transformation with life skills, soft skills, and hard skills perspective, and then eventually support them on a job. So it's a 100% job assistance model, wherein we support them on various aspects with our various experiential learning platforms. The whole concept out here is that there are people who are providing programs or some content or some platforms onto it, but what Bringle brings it brings at a centralized aspect to you in the form of a deliverable or result oriented program which can make them industry ready programs using the best of the technology and the experts with us. And I think that is where Lakshmi was talking about the level of the programs on this. uh, Lakshmi, maybe you can just talk about the pre-assessment and all before we move to the levels over there.
yeah, we do have a pre-assessment a questionnaire for the students, and it's like, you know, a basic profiling for them, and see at what level they are, what is their career quotient, you know, which is what is their level of importance, I mean, which line they want to go in. So we have a lot of these psychometric testings and all that. And then post that, we have live sessions and gamifications, which will come into that. And the post assessment evaluation is one thing which we are harping on after the training which they undergo, where again we do a recycle of their career profile, go into the testing, and then see now the mix and match of how they are actually bridging that gap of what was their earlier thing, and post the training now how industry ready they are, and what is, you know, the stopgap that they need to fill in, which we will be doing all these in via all these, right. And yeah, post these, I mean, we also give a detailed report to the college, yeah, I mean, know, based on the students their assessment and all that. And yeah, you can just go through all this, and then we have live yeah, you can just move on to the next slide. Yeah, post assessment, I said it will be all done online, and this is important. Yeah, continue this. Let's go on to the courseware and levels, because I think they're running short of time. Yeah.
No, I think we can go there. Lakshmi, you can talk about this section. This is
Okay.
important.
The campus to corporate. Yeah. What we are looking at is when students are in their final year or maybe third year, they start having the, you know, a different vision of which company to go to, and they're also at a crossroads. Which company is right for me? And that is where we pitch in, because we show them the different sides of the corporate world, and we take them to different levels of training sections. Anshav, after we go to the different levels, we can just show them the Excel slide for these campus to corporate. If we can take them to level 1, level, no, all these will come into the next part of it. This will go into the
Lakshmi, you continue with the flow. I think it will come. It won't take much time, but this needs to be little important for.
Okay, the communication part of it is definitely we will be taking you through all the, I mean, you know, it is important at all levels, the communication part. So what we are trying to do is we have communication, that is communicate right, the basic communication. We have 3 levels, level 1, level 2, and level 3. So we will be introducing communication at different levels and with different you know, stopgap in across all the 3. And we have earmarked 4 main domains: sales and marketing, coding and technology, operational excellence, and finance and accounting. And these 4 domain-based training would also be a part of the levels that we train on. Okay, and yeah, personality management, that's also their part of it. Now, if we go on to the next slide, yeah, this is what I was talking about. The first level would be, you're talking about, we do a basic profiling for the students. It is completely free for them. It's a free onboarding, that is, they register with us, and we do just an initial basic profiling for them. And we also give a job portal access. That means we have some companies who are listed with us. We give them a job portal access, but we don't guarantee the jobs at this particular level. And we have pre-recorded webinars for them where they log in and they learn through that. This is the first level, which is a complete free onboarding. Then if we move on to the next level, level 2. Can we just move on to the slide? Yeah. This level 2 is a 1-month duration where we have 4 + 1 weeks, you know, where every week we have 1 session. And here we work on, it is a the discounted package which we're giving for 300 per student. I mean, the actual cost is 3,000, but we give it only for 300 per student. Here we do the basic skills profiling again. That is, and then we also give them a complete video analysis of their whole thing. And most important is that 1 month of soft skills, where earlier we showed you the communication. And this, apart from this communication, we also take them through the cross-cultural training when they work with different industries. Then we have a soft skill program which is highlighted for them. But this would be only a basic profile where we give them the details, and it's like, showing you what next you can go. And this is going to be the, like, for example, team management. We would give them the basics of the team management, group discussion, resume perfect. So we will be going through all this. And here you have
Madam, if I just may interfere for 1 minute, I'm
yes
so
please,
sorry to
yes
interrupt
please.
you.
Yeah.
Bharat sir, uh, Bharat sir, Dr. Bharat Gupta.
Yes, 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 sir.
Yeah, because I have to leave right now. So can I just get a short conclusion that what is being asked from our side, what is being asked from the placement side? Because I have a meeting at 3:30, and I believe Dr. Sailesh Mani Pandey also has the same because of our convocation. So can you just please tell me in a very short way what is asked from, what is being required from the placement office? I mean,
No,
why
sir.
are we?
No,
Yeah.
no, no. Actually, like this is the they have said to me that this is the youth employability enhancement type the company or like Brinjal program. So I
Okay.
thought like to introduce the TNP cell is the best way. And
Yeah.
if you feel something that which is important, I can share the things to you later on. You can just
Sure. Sure.
with that
That will be
permission.
great. So I will
Manager.
take your leave.
Yeah, please.
You can share me whatever you, and we can have a discussion afterwards.
Sure, sure.
I would like to thank all the panelists for taking time. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please,
Yeah, can I continue?
please.
Yeah. Okay, then, and then the level 3 program, what we are looking at now, this would be a intensive program, you can say, where after at the end of it, there is no blinking twice. The student is like completely ready to go on board. Yeah. Yeah, you can finish the call, sir. Yeah, and here we have, of course, again, a detailed skills profiling with skill set. Then we have, one-on-one counseling. And here the payment is for, it is 3,000 rupees. The total cost is 30,000, of course. And this particular one is a very intensive program where we are looking at 4 different three packages. We work on the basics. I think he's on the call.
I think Lakshmi, let's
Yeah.
park this right now. Okay, so the idea here was to not to give them the packages probably, maybe just give them an idea of what we have. So, Bharatji, I think considering the time constraints and that you have to go, let's
Yeah,
try
please.
to set up another call. You may go it freely. We will also, we have noted down the question which Samrat sir had. So we'll give
Yeah.
you the answer on that
Actually,
as
like
well.
because what I like, I will just request you,
Yeah.
Anshu, that you just let that what is you are looking from NIT side, because like with that mail, it was not clear to me when Devan sir has sent to me, and he said that I just want to introduce to the Bengals, and very very frankly said, because I have no much idea, because I have got some idea about today.
Okay.
And in the mail that the youth employability enhancement, and that looks a very attractive, and naturally we also wants to this. But the thing what I'm looking here is like you have some agendas or something which you it is not clear to me till now. So I will just request you to please just at least at this moment, if you can let us know that what you are looking from NIT side, so that on that basis we can discuss it in the next meeting and the next meets, or maybe
Sure.
today itself. So that will be the best thing. And to wrap up, I suppose.
Sure, Bharat sir. So what I'll tell you, see, what we are looking at is we are working with the college students. So we are getting a lot of requests from the corporates right now to get them good candidates. But they are not coming to us and saying that you give us, candidates from the colleges. They're very reluctant even nowadays. So what we are doing is we are going to the colleges and we are upskilling the candidates on them, and they be on a very exhaustive manner, and we are making them employable and corporate ready. So it's like we train them before they actually are ready for that. We identify their core skill sets, upskill them into that, and identify the area where they want to go. Basis on that, we will make them industry ready and then eventually place them as well. So it's a kind of a 100% job assistance model, wherein we are right from the basic understanding of the individual to making them industry ready towards the area where they can be best fit for, because colleges are already doing a good job in terms of their education. But when it comes to employability, the corporates are looking at certain other soft skills or life skills. So we
I will
want.
just want to update you that because we NIT, and that's why I just involved Dr. Samrat and Dr. Sailesh Pandey, and even Dr. JP Singh and Gagandeep Meena, because if you see that the employability is not as such, it's a problem of not a problem of the NIT type institutions, level institutions, because we are getting a good place, almost like 200% jobs to the student with a good starting package and all. So and the thing which you are telling to us, we at our level we are doing it with our students also. So, because Celeste is also in the meeting, otherwise he may update to you regarding that. So, because if it is not that good, because I'm telling you, because I'm telling you to frankly, because like we are getting a very good job scenario over here, and if we are saying that our students are not in a position to do all these things, so they are. So that's why the placements and everything is at even more than that, and the skills. So I'm not able to get the benefit of Bringle to bring it into the
Got
NIT
it.
and
Got it.
getting into on board of
Got it.
for.
So I just want to understand, and there's just nothing, no obligations at this side.
Yeah,
Just wanted to
true.
understand.
That's
Uh,
the good thing.
is that when you said that when you saw the email and you got attracted towards employability, so what was that which made you think of
Actually,
this and have this meeting arranged?
no. There is a two things, like because the youth employability enhancement, like maybe there is a some way you are one day or one way of seminar will be there in which you do something to the students, and you let us know that what are the points they should consider in while doing the interviews, while preparing for the exams, and while writing for the companies. So that is what I was looking. This is one thing, and second thing, that maybe the youth employability announcement means like you will let us know, or you will let the people know, students, that these are the opportunities available in this domain also. Like even if you talk about the electronics, so not only the IT companies, there are these core companies. In the civil, this is not only the IT companies, there are the civil companies are there. So, and this is, they are looking for this type of, so that is, until unless we will come up with this, and what type of skills are required to achieve this job. So I was looking in that way, because we always say we are not always looking for the IT companies like what you are talking to me or what you are giving in the seminar, because we are not this. So we have to look target to the core companies, what is the skill is needed to be enhanced, so that the people are go a one step ahead. Okay, so the things which you are providing at this platform, like I suppose my students, our students are all, I'm not saying 100%, but it is more than that. And during the 4 years of this exposure of the engineering college like NIT, they update themselves, because like small groups are already there, which the seniors are always giving their experience, sharing their experience to the students. Juniors are trained like that way, and that's way they are stepping up to the training. And we have a very good training and placement cell and the professor in charge as well as the TNP officers, they are really very enthusiastic and they are always taking care. If you have joined the NIT Patna Facebook group, you will always see there is a placements in news and all the things. So the thing is that the people are all there. So the thing which I am looking with this youth employability, I have already told you. So Ansha, I hope you
So,
understand.
Bharatji, I think considering the time constraints, I'm not trying to explain, but frankly speaking, that is the whole objective out here in this program. What we are doing is, so like we are working with JNTU right now, Jawaharlal Nehru Technical University, and then Tumkur University. There are, some other discussions going on with, Thakur Institute of Engineering out here, then MIT University and things in Pune. So what I'm saying is, see, they're all it's not the placement issues today. It may not be that. The problem here is that when they go inside the corporate, they feel that they are going at a very different level, or they require certain more communication skills to be trained. They need more self-confidence, and they need more of a life skills to manage, so that because once they reach to the first time manager level, there is a lot of transition of their personality which is required for them. And that is what the corporates actually spend a lot of time in making them grooming to understand the difference between a corporate culture and a academic institution model. So it becomes a kind of a cultural shock for our students, for engineers, and it becomes very difficult for them. So what we do is with these employability training programs, it's basically a training programs come with using various gamification models, where we train them on various aspects of personality development, communication, and we tell them exactly what skill is required in that area. We identify their core competence. So let's say if somebody is very good in verbal language, but they may not be good in speaking. They may not be good in writing, or so there are listening, speaking, reading, and writing, four aspects of it. So where they are not good at, and then we work with that particular person to that student to basically enhance that skill set, so that once they go to the corporate, they can do their jobs very much better than what they could do only with their hard skills for that. Of course, they have the domain knowledge, they have the understanding of that, but when it comes to aspects like project management, aspects like process excellence, these are still needs to be infused in them. These are the kind of programs which we incorporate over there, apart from the basic communication and other aspects to it. So that's the whole model is what we have. Lakshmi, you want to share
Can
something?
I interrupt, Mr. Bharat? Exactly what you have said when you read the email. We do have, in fact, we have designed a 5-day program also for them. Okay. So I think, yeah, you were looking, and you said maybe a 1 day, but we could work it out, because we have designed a 5-day program where we take them through, and as you said, they already have the skills, but we are only going to sharpen them, as keep sharpening the eggs. So we go and sharpen them. We have a 5-day program for the students, but we could work it down to a 3-day model, where we give them a resume perfect, because today different companies want their resume, and there's most of them do not even know the difference between a resume and a CV. So we give them that, and we also fine tune their resumes. And then a lot of these interview questions today, the HR, the questions itself, I 30 years in the HR and the interview background, so I know how the questions have changed and how I look at it from the answer point of view. I want the candidate to answer it from a different point of view. So that's exactly what we train the students. So I think based on your needs, we could also condense it to a 3-day program if required, where we fine tune what your students require, what you want them to be, and what we have for them.
So that because of the time constraints, so probably we can look for another some meeting if it's
Sure.
possible.
Sure.
And in
So
which
what we can do is, Dr. Bharat, let's have another call, and we can probably plan a webinar for this, just for students to understand the basic concepts. and share with them and the TPOs as well, so that they get a fair idea. So if you
Better,
want us to
better.
arrange a webinar, we can arrange a webinar, and in that we can give a more detailed discussions to the students as well as the TPOs, so that they can also come up with their thoughts and suggestions, and then we can see how does it move forward.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, and if you could also send us a brief thing of what are your expectations, what are your the needs for your students, and what is it that you're looking for, then we could come prepared both ways for the next meet. What do you say, Anshav?
Yeah, actually, like first we have to see that what is your things, and on that basis we will let you know our expectations. And
I
some
agree to
points
that.
I've already.
Yeah, I agree to that approach. Yes.
Yeah, because like we should know that what you are offering and what you are not in terms of
Right.
the financial. We are just seeing what are the comfortability or what are the UPS.
This is
OS,
fair, this is fair, I believe. Right?
and then only we can know about that. And I will just say that if any of my colleague, Gagan sir, Jyoti sir, or Salesh sir are there, so if they want to say anything, otherwise we can wrap up this here at this moment. Anshav, and Sood sir is back. Thank you, sir. Once again.
No, I was back in between, yes, but connectivity is not good, so I was keeping the video off myself. So first of all, thanks to you, Dr. Bharat, and the team from NIT, and my colleagues from Bengal. I guess there are some questions in mind, so we are looking forward to another meeting, webinar.
Sure.
Right? But we are awaiting from your colleagues if they have immediately some questions, concerns, so that we can note those down.
Yeah, Gagan sir.
Thank you, sir, for inviting. Actually, I'm listening to all of your conversations, so I look forward to the another detailed webinar which is there, which we'll be scheduling in future.
Good, good.
And as Dr. Bharat has also mentioned that if we our expectations are pretty different, some things we are doing already with the placement cell and everything.
Right.
So if we have a better planned, clarity of expectations and understanding of each other's both the sides, then we
Right.
can have a much better and productive presentation in this place.
Right.
So looking forward to the next presentation, and thank you for inviting me, Dr. Bharat. It was good interaction. Yeah.
Thank you.
So I will coordinate through you, Dr. Bharat, again.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, great. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you so
Bharat.
much.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
And thank you for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.